Let's stop pretending that women are some unsolvable puzzle. They're not. They're emotional, yes. Beautifully layered, yes. But if you know where to look, you'll see the cracks. You'll see what pulls them in, what keeps them hooked, and what makes them stay up at night wondering why they can't get you out of their head. This isn't about tricks. It's not manipulation. It's about noticing what most men are blind to. Because while average guys try harder, smart men press where it matters, the quiet emotional buttons that flip her world upside down. In this video, we're diving into 9 female weaknesses every man needs to understand. Some will catch you off guard. Others will feel like you've known them deep down your whole life. Let's go. No sugarcoating, no fluff, just stoic presence meets primal truth. -1. Confidence that doesn't beg for applause. Let's be clear. Women crave confidence, but not the flashy, bragging, needy kind. The one they melt for. It's quiet. It doesn't walk in needing a reaction. It walks in because it belongs there. No validation, no questions, no noise. Most guys drown in compliments and chase approval like it's oxygen. But the man who doesn't need her to see his worth, that's the one who owns the room. He doesn't fold when she throws a test. He doesn't panic in silence. He just is steady, grounded. And that's the paradox. When you stop trying, you become irresistible. When your stillness feels like strength, she leans in. Feminine energy surrenders to solid ground. And when you can offer that, she's yours, without effort. -2. The power of being understood without explanation. Most women are tired. Tired of explaining, of repeating themselves, of pretending I'm fine when they're not what they really want. A man who sees it before it's spoken. You don't need a crystal ball. Just presence, just awareness. Watch how she changes. When she's quiet, notice the energy shift. Feel the difference in her tone. Most men never catch it, they're too busy waiting to speak. But when you say, I feel something's off, talk to me when you're ready, that hits her soul. Because it says, you don't need to explain yourself here. I get you. That's when she softens. That's when the walls drop. Because real love doesn't come from dazzling hurt, comes from making her feel seen. Be that man. That kind of emotional clarity is one of her deepest hidden weaknesses. -3. Silence that commands respect. This is a cheat code most men never learn. Masculine silence, not stonewalling, not coldness, but the kind of quiet that radiates power. The type that says, I'm listening, I'm centered, I'm not reacting to chaos. She's used to men cracking under pressure, talking too much, explaining, justifying, chasing. But the man who responds to storms with stillness, that man flips her nervous system. It calms her. It makes her question her own games. When you don't react, you reflect, you observe. That's masculine energy in its purest form. It invites her to fall back into her feminine space. She might not even understand why she's drawn to you, but she will be. Silence makes you a mystery. And in a world full of noise, that silence becomes the loudest language you speak. -4. Eye contact that doesn't blink. Your eyes say everything. They show if you're grounded or unsure, leading or chasing, confident or faking it. Most guys look away too quick, or stare like they're trying to prove something. But the man who locks eyes, stays calm, and smiles just slightly, he triggers something primal. It's not just about seduction. It's about dominance, safety, and presence all at once. When you can hold eye contact without needing to say a word, You're already inside her mind. No pickup lines, no bravado, just presence. That kind of gaze is unforgettable. Long after the moment passes, she still remembers the look. One that made her feel exposed, but seen. That's power. -5. The magnetic pull of mystery women are drawn to depth. Not shallow secrets or games, but soul-level layers. Most guys overshare. They spill everything, thinking vulnerability will bond them. But real mystery, it's intentional, it's disciplined. You drop pieces of your story, not the whole book. You let her earn understanding. You become a riddle she wants to solve, a maze with meaning. Give her a glimpse of pain turned into purpose. Let her feel the storm behind your calm. That hint of darkness you've mastered. That's what sticks. That's what separates you. Don't be a locked vault. Don't be an open diary. Be the story she can't stop reading. Because mystery makes memory. -6. Purpose that dwarfs passion. Women don't just want a man who's excited. They want a man who's driven. Passion is a spark. Purpose is a flame that doesn't die when the mood changes. A man with purpose shifts energy. He doesn't speak to impress. He speaks because there's work to be done. And when she sees that, when she feels that, she orbits it. She doesn't need you to be successful today. She needs to feel that you're building something bigger than you. That fire in your chest, that why that wakes you up, that's what she wants to stand next to. Because purpose is stability, it's direction, it's sexy without trying. And when your path is clear, she wants to walk beside you, because she has to, but because it feels like destiny. -7. Leading without controlling. Every strong woman has this hidden desire to let go, to surrender, not to weakness, but to strength, not to force, but to direction. It's not about barking orders or being a tyrant. It's about knowing where you're going and inviting her to come along. When you say, "This is what we're doing," and say it with clarity, something shifts in her. She may push, she may challenge, but she wants to know you've got the wheel, that when things get messy, you won't fold. You'll guide. That's leadership.com, firm, grounded. Be her captain, not her cage. That's one of her softest spots, to feel free within your direction. -8. Language that moves her soul. Forget fancy gifts. Words are the weapon, and not cheesy lines or TikTok quotes. Real words, spoken from the chest, not the phone screen. Women connect through language. It's emotional. It's sensory. When you speak with depth, when you describe what you feel in ways she's never heard before, you pull her into a different world. Tell her she fascinates you, but say it like you mean it. Like you've discovered something no one else has. Speak in pictures. Speak in rhythm. Speak as if your words paint futures she never dared to imagine. When a woman hears something that touches her soul, she stores it, she replays it, she lives inside it. And suddenly, your voice becomes her home. -9. The man who can walk away. The one that stings. The weakness no one admits. The man who's willing to walk away holds all the cards. Not because he's playing games, but because he doesn't fear loss. He respects himself more than any connection. He doesn't beg. He doesn't cling. He loves deeply, but not desperately. And that detachment, that's magnetic. That's rare. That's the kind of strength she never forgets. Because the moment she realizes you could leave, but choose to stay, everything shifts. It builds respect. And where there's respect, attraction lives. Be that man. The one who loves, but never loses himself. The one who can say goodbye, not in anger, but in peace. That's the final weakness. The quiet fear of losing the man who never feared losing her. So what now? Stop chasing. Start becoming. You don't need lines, tricks, or a script. Just presence, depth, strength without effort. She's not complicated. She's just waiting for a man who knows how to see. And now you do.